This video is to show the flow characteristics of epoxy grout when pumped under a skid. The plate has been removed so the grout can be observed as it is placed. As the grout exits the hose, you can see that the drag created by the concrete slows most of the momentum forward. The grout acts as a fluid. It moves in all directions at a constant rate. This is the main principle we use to place expansion joints and the position of the hose. Look at how fast the grout builds height. This is due to the weight beginning to increase in the volume of grout that has been put into place and the continued effects of drag from the concrete on the edges of the flow. The continued pumping adds more and more grout, increasing the velocity of the flow spreading out within each cell. The grout flows under the frame with a greater height of grout on one side of the still. This causes the grout to roll across the underside of the still, forcing air out instead of filling from the bottom up, which could trap air against the underside of the beam. The hose is pulled back to allow the next section to be filled. Notice the first grout continues to move toward the open area until its flow is stopped by the grout coming from the hose in its new position. The next section of grout will keep the first section in contact with the skid by preventing it from moving any farther. This process is repeated until each cell is full across the skid. All of the negative effects traditionally associated with pouring skids are minimized with this method of placement. Call Incon when you're planning your next epoxy grout pour.